오늘의 날씨 일기예보는 맑음 햇살 밝은 오후 무작정 어딘가 향하는 발걸음 너와 자주 걷던 거리 어쩌면 너무 익숙해져 버린 습관과 같은 매일 너랑 기억에 갇혀 살아 사랑을 받았었던 추억들이 피어오르네 그림자 없이 날 비추는 태양 그 아래 우산 없이 그냥 흠뻑 도잡고 있어 Rain Yeah 하염없이 비가 내려 두 뺨 위로 이렇게 맑은데 차라리 빗물이라고 불러대면 마음
This probably doesn't work for a lot of other people, but for me, having it, my tasks and my projects that I'm working on this week or throughout the quarter in multiple places really helps me to stay accountable. It helps me to stay clear about what's due, what's coming up. And so I have it on these task lists. This has every like little
Hey guys, so it's Sunday morning now, it's about 9 o'clock. I did finish 2 books yesterday. I finished ɪ봏ᴏᴅᴅ, the book about like MLM companies and pyramid schemes and that kind of stuff. Then I finished ᴇᴏᴅᴅᴅ. I finished that last night, so I might wait to listen to House of Roots and Ruin, the second book in that series, until tomorrow. I think I can listen to it during work tomorrow, and I might be able to finish it in one day. So I'm gonna wait and start that tomorrow. Today I have a few more audiobooks that I want to try to get to at some point. I have The Flicker in the Dark, which I'm like 60% through, and A Clown in a Cornfield, which I'm like 10% through. So I'd like to finish those. I also have 2 books over here that I pulled from my TBR in my TBR video that I would like to start and see how far I get into today. So I'm gonna pull those and get started on those. But yeah, so far it's been a successful reading week. I finished 2 books, so happy with that. And yeah, I'm gonna get to these and I will do another update later on today.
His brow. Chapter 28. The room was hot. I lay next to Lenore, unable to sleep. Sheets stuck to my legs, twisting and pulling. I tried to flatten them with my foot, but it only tingled some more. How much do we really even know about him? Fisher's voice welled up, repeating the question over and over again until each word ceased to have meaning, leaving only a jumbled echo of consonants ringing in my mind. It didn't make any sense. It couldn't. But his cheeks had been so red. I bunched the pillow up beneath me, trying to get more comfortable, but it only served.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Of the ones that I have been to, this is definitely my favorite. It doesn't get as busy. It's really big, and they have this really nice like reading area with like comfy chairs. They have like comfy chairs, and it like looks out on a desert landscape. So it's really pretty. So yeah, I'm really excited to just kind of work from there today. I'm trying to get some reading done. I may start off the day like one of the little like desk, like little nook areas. Start off there, and then maybe eventually work my way over to like the reading area. Because I know once I'm in that reading area, I'm really familiar with this library. I used to go to this library after work all the time when I worked at the casino that was right there. I know once I sit in that little reading nook, I'm like not gonna want to leave it, and I'm gonna want to read. So I definitely plan on spending my lunch there. So we'll see. I may like move around the library a little bit throughout the day and get some different shots. And the cool thing about this library is they have like a coffee shop attached to it that sells like different coffees, and they sell different coffees and pastries and like sandwiches, stuff like that. I was looking at the menu last night just to kind of familiarize myself and decide what I wanted to do. And the sandwiches and stuff are kind of expensive, they're like $12. So I probably won't do that. Which is why I came to Starbucks. I'm just gonna grab some Starbucks and then maybe like a bagel or something for breakfast, and then maybe for lunch I'll grab a croissant or something from there. They do have like regular like hot coffee for like $2 or something, so that's not too bad. And yeah, I'm excited to just do something a little bit different. I brought obviously my work laptop, but I also have my personal laptop, so I can do some like side virtual assistant work from there as well. Yeah, I'm ready to have a little change of pace, something different, and show you guys this local library. So yeah, I'm currently at Starbucks. I think I'm just gonna get like a Pike's Place or something. I feel like just a regular like hot coffee today, so I'm gonna do that. And then I guess while I'm sitting here in the drive-thru, I might as well do a reading update. So last week I finished House of Salt and Sorrow. I talked about that at the end of last week's vlog. So I need to start House of Roots and Ruin this week. I said in that vlog, I don't know exactly what this like sequel is going to be about, because House of Roots and Ruin House of Salt and Sorrows did end on a good place, a good note. I feel like it could have very easily just been a standalone book. So I'm not sure what the sequel is going to be about, but I'm excited to find out. I really enjoyed the writing of that book. I enjoyed the fairy tale feel of it. You're never really sure, like, so part of it is like portal magic. They're like being transported to a different like land within where they live within this world. But part of you wonders, like, are they in like a fairy land? Is this like a fae thing? Are they under like a fae like influence? Is that what's going on? So you're never really sure exactly what's happening. And then there is a reveal at the end that I had forgotten about and that I thought was really well done. There are some spooky moments. There were a couple moments that I had to skip over because they were a little bit spooky and I was reading the book at night. There's a little bit of like horror, body horror, but it's not like super strong. There's just a little bit of that. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to see what the second book is going to be. And I'm trying to think of what else I'm reading. I'm reading After the Flood. In that book, basically the oceans rise and the water covers more and more land. And like specifically in the United States, people are having to immigrate into the center of the country because the water is just getting further and further on land. And eventually like California is underwater and like Alaska is underwater. So like half the country ends up underwater. So basically what you're left with is like the middle of the US. And so society collapses, government collapses. This happens all over the world. And this happened like, I think like 10 years before, or it's been happening for like several decades. I don't remember exactly how long it's been happening, but it's been a while. And this book follows the story of a woman who is having to navigate this world with her daughter, her young daughter, who's like 6 or 7, I think. And they basically they alternate between living on a boat where they catch fish and that they can then, it's basically just blood, except it happens like gradually. So yeah, I'm working on that book, and then I also have A Flicker in the Dark, which I actually started reading during the summer week and didn't finish. I'm like 60% of the way through it, and nothing like totally crazy has happened yet. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in this last 30% or 40%, I guess. Are things gonna like pick up? Is there all of a sudden gonna be some huge twist? I have a theory about what could be going on. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I guess we'll find out. So far, so pretty like just kind of even tone. Nothing, like I said, nothing crazy's happened. I feel like for a like mystery thriller type book, it hasn't been very like high stakes or very like ramped up. You're basically just getting this woman, like a repeat of this woman whose dad was a serial killer, like just a repeat of her. Basically, it's just a constant stream of her like taking narcotics and drinking and then blacking out and not remembering what happened. There's something definitely fishy about her fiance. I think he knows the truth of, well, I know he knows the truth of who her father was, but I think that's why he's with her. Like, he has an obsession about the father who killed these young girls, or maybe he's killing girls now, I'm not sure, but I definitely get weird vibes from her fiance. He's just like never there, he travels a lot for work, and he does and says things that kind of let on that he knows more than he should, and he just acts very sketchy. And her brother like has like called her out on him, like telling him like this relationship isn't good for you, it's toxic, he's not here for you the way he needs to be, you know, he acts weird, he's shady, blah blah. And she doesn't want to listen to it, and she thinks that her older brother is just being protective of her. So I'm interested to see. And then I also need to finish A Clown in a Cornfield. I started that last week. I had the audiobook of that. The good thing about being at the library is that I like don't have a TV, you know, I have my headphones, so technically I could like watch Netflix or whatever, but I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm gonna try to really focus on like work and listening to audiobooks, so hopefully maybe I can finish A Clown in a Cornfield today. I'm like 15% in, I think. So far it's pretty good. I'm kind of intrigued to see where it's gonna go, because the kids, like the main friend group, all just kind of came together with the new girl in town who's the main character, and there's a teacher who's like calling them out on things that they've done, and like basically telling them like, even though you're popular, doesn't mean that you get to just do whatever you want and like get away with it. And he kind of went off on this friend group who usually get away with everything and who like are like the golden children of the town. So I'm interested to see where that's gonna go and how that's gonna play out. So it looks like that teacher might have a little bit of like madness or like maybe some paranoia going on. I don't know, we'll see. It's still pretty early, so I don't know exactly where things are gonna go. The clown part of it has not really come into play yet. The closest thing has been like there's an old factory that's shut down, and somebody like graffitied a clown on the side of the building with some weird like words. So that's, I don't know if that's like gonna somehow summon this killer clown, I'm not sure. So we'll see how that goes. I will give an update on that. So yeah, that is everything that I'm focusing on reading this week. I'm heading to the library now, so once I get there and I get settled, I will show you guys my little space that so once I get there, I'll show you guys the little like space that I carved out for myself at the library today. And I'll do a little tour of the library, show you guys around. And yeah, that is it for now. I'm heading into some traffic, so I don't want to be distracted by the camera. So I will check back in when I get there.
그래 나도 언젠간 너처럼 다 잊을 게 전부터 우린 없었던 일 하염없이 비가 내려 두 뼘 위로 오늘의 날씨 일기예보는 맑음 햇살 밝은 오후 무작정 어딘가 향하는 발걸음 너와 자주 걷던 거리 어쩌면 너무 익숙해져 버린 습관과 같아 매일 너랑 기억에 향해 사랑을 하고 사랑을 받았었던.
Hey guys, so it is about 4:30 now. I'm driving home. I'm gonna stop at the UPS store to pick up my Nespresso order that was delivered to the UPS store. So I'm gonna go pick that up and then go home and have dinner and yeah, just try to relax for the rest of the night. I didn't really get to do any reading. I finished A Flicker in the Dark. I listened to the audiobook of that. I did finish it. I ended up giving it 3 stars. What I suspected was going to happen was what happened. So it was pretty predictable. I predicted it pretty early on in the book. And it was good, but there wasn't anything that really like set it apart. I think I would definitely rather read like Karen Slaughter thriller. Missing that, I didn't really get to read anything else. Work was crazy busy today. It's Monday. I should have known it was going to be super busy today. And we also have like 3 people out on top of it being Mondays, which are always busier. So other than that, I didn't get to do any like physical reading, which I had wanted to do. So maybe I'll do this again one of these days and go to the library. So yeah, that is basically the update for now. I think I'm just gonna go home, relax, watch some TV, watch Big Brother. If you watch Big Brother, let me know down below. Who are you liking? What are you thinking? Who are you rooting for? I'm not really pulling for anyone in particular so far. I'm not really sure about the whole like Survivor legend person who's gonna be on this season. Nick and I have started watching Survivor several times and we never make it through a full season. And I've definitely heard of this lady because Nick's mom really likes Survivor, so she watched it a lot. But I was hoping that they were going to bring back like a previous house guest. I really like the seasons when they bring back people, or I would like an all-star season where it's all people from previous seasons. So I was hoping that's what it was going to be. Maybe, you know, Julie keeps talking about how this is going to be a season of such big, like, unexpected things. So who knows, maybe later on in the season they'll bring back.
조각들이 피어오르네. 그림자 없이 날 비추는 태양 그 아래 우산 없이 그냥 흠뻑 도잡고 있어. Rain. Yeah. 하염없이 비가 내려 두 뺨이로 이렇게 맑은데 차라리 빗물이라고 둘러대면 마음 편할 텐데. 그래 나도 언젠간 너처럼 다 잊을 게 전부터 우린 없었던 일. 환하게 웃을게 비가 그치면 남김없이 쏟아내리면 남김없이 쏟아내리면 잊을 수 있을걸 지울 수 있을걸 잊을 수 있을걸 지울 수 있을걸 잊을 수 있을걸.
Hey guys, welcome back. So it is Tuesday night now. It is about 8:30. I don't think I've updated yet today. Work was busy as usual, and I was training some of our new hires today, so I didn't really get time to update. I think I did a couple of B-roll clips of like lunch and stuff. I air fried pot stickers from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has pork pot stickers. I think they have chicken and they have like vegetable ones. I always get the pork ones, and usually I'll just like steam them and fry them like in a like a skillet on the stove. But over the weekend I was like, why don't I try and air fry them? So I made some cucumber kimchi and then I threw some of them in the air fryer. It was so good. I would definitely be doing that for the rest of the week for my lunch. I was tempted to have it again for dinner. But I've actually been talking to some of the other participants in our Love Yourself Challenge group on Facebook, which I will link down below. It is a community of people who most of us are also ARMY followers of BTS. Not everyone is, but the majority of us are. and we all are on some type of wellness journey. Doesn't have to be like fitness or weight loss. Some of us are just like on wellness journeys as far as like mental health, or dealing with different illnesses and things like that. So we're all kind of dealing with different things and striving for different things, but we've all come together to support each other and encourage each other and cheer one another on. So yeah, I will link that down below if that's something you want to check out. But we were talking about air fryers in that group, and I used our air fryer today to cook our entire dinner. We had a steak, baked potato, and veggies, like broccoli and green beans, and all three of those things were made in the air fryer, and all three of them turned out so good. I highly recommend them. The only other update I wanted to do today was a quick reading update. So I am reading A Clown in a Cornfield. I'll put the cover up here. This isn't what I was expecting. It's definitely been spooky. I don't think I said when I started this that I have like a fear of clowns. I don't like clowns. They creep me out. I won't watch a movie with a clown in it. I've never seen It. I haven't even read the book It. I started it once and I could not finish it. More because of how long it was than the fact that it dealt with a clown. But I've never liked anything having to do with clowns, which is ironic because both my mom and my dad were like birthday party clowns when I was a baby, and before I was born. They like performed at birthday parties as clowns. So it's really ironic that I now don't like clowns. So I was worried that this book was gonna like terrify me and like traumatize me, but actually it hasn't been that bad. I've been listening to it during the day while working, so maybe that's why, because I'm not like giving it like my full attention, and I'm not listening to it at night, which has been intentional. It's not what I was expecting. It's definitely more about this town and the way that it's kind of, there's like a divide between the adults in the town who are very like old school. There's definitely some commentary in here about our society and the way our society is right now, specifically here in the US, and the divide between like small towns and more populated larger towns, the difference between generations, the difference in like political views. It definitely has all those undertones in this book. There is very much the adults in this book definitely seem to be more of a representative of like white Republican demographic, whereas the kids are definitely, like the teenagers in the book are definitely more the younger left, like represented people. You can kind of definitely see that divide between the two groups in the book and the way they have divided the town, and what is happening in the town. The older people in the town definitely want to keep the old like traditions and keep everything very clean, keep certain people out, not a lot of drinking or loud music or partying, and they kick the teen. Enough for you to know that it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. There are a lot of familiar characters. The families are separated the same way. Juliet has a cousin, much like in the original, and Rosalind is in this as well, and so it's very familiar in a way that's kind of comforting, but it still has the differentiation it needs for it to be current and for it to be contemporary, and this is a little bit paranormal. I'm interested to see if it's actually going to be paranormal or if it's going to end up being like man-made. And yeah, I really like it so far. I think this could be like on trend to end up being a 5-star read if it continues to go the way it is. So I'm really excited to keep going with this. And yeah, I think that is basically the update for today. I haven't really done much else today other than work on my virtual assistant, do some work for clients this morning, do a little bit of reading, and then my actual like 9-to-5 job today. So it hasn't been too exciting of a day. But yeah, I think that's the update for now. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow when I have another update.
햇살 밝은 오후
guys, welcome back. So it is Wednesday now. It is about noon. I'm in my car, as you can see, because I am heading to pick up a Target order while I am on my lunch. Nick needed some Tylenol he ran out of, and we needed milk, so we just did a quick Target pickup. So I'm running to the Target that is about 10 minutes from our house to pick that up while I'm on my lunch, and then I'm going to go home and make my lunch that I've been looking forward to since yesterday. I think I showed a clip yesterday where I made these Trader Joe's like pot stickers in the air fryer. So I'm going to do that again today, but I'm also going to make like a beef and broccoli with rice. I did that for a dinner like 2 weeks ago, and it was literally like one of the best things I've ever made. So I'm going to do that again today. Hopefully that last clip wasn't messed up, because I always forget that if I have my air on in the car, the air condition is hitting like right where the microphone of the phone is, and all you hear is the air conditioning and not my voice. So hopefully you could hear that last clip. But I'm heading to Target, like I said, and then I'm going to go home, make myself lunch, some air fryer pot stickers, and some beef and broccoli. And then lately I have been loving like air fried, so I'm going to do that. Especially because I think we're having like somewhat of a lighter lunch. I think we're just having, or dinner I mean. I think we're just having like nachos for dinner, so that's not like hugely heavy. We don't put too much on our nachos, so I'm going to have a little bit heavier of a lunch. And I had a really light breakfast as well, so I'm really excited about that. But like I said, I'm running to Target real quick to pick up this pickup order. And yeah, it's been a pretty productive day. I filmed some reels that need to go up for my client. Those are already, one is already edited and scheduled to go up, and then I have like 2 more that I need to edit, put together, and then scheduled to go up. So I'm really happy with how that's going. I worked on my other client's website this morning that they have me like changing some stuff up on, and I'm really happy with how that's turning out. And what else? I don't think I really have a reading update. I don't think there's much else going on, really. It's been a pretty typical week. Vanessa, my boss, the owner of the virtual assistant business, posted a reel this morning talking about like overcoming like negative mindsets and the things that were holding her back from starting the business. And that reel is doing really well. And I've been posting a lot and interacting a lot in like groups on Facebook, like small business groups on Facebook, and that has been going really well. And we've gotten a lot of new followers to the Facebook page, which is exciting. And so it's been a good week overall. Nick's health is steady, stable. His creatinine, he got the results for his labs back that he took last week, I think it was. And his creatinine is, while it's on the higher side, it is staying stable. So that's good. As long as it's not creeping up, then that means the kidney is not like actively failing. It's slowly getting to that point, but right now it's stable. And at this point, for a 11-year-old kidney, that's the best we can hope for, is for it to stay stable for as long as possible. So we're happy with those results. He has a doctor's appointment with his kidney doctor on Monday. So I will, very lucky that I have this job where I work from home, so I can just take my laptop with me and go with him. I like to go with him since the doctor has been changing up his medicines, and this is the first time he's seen the doctor after this IV infusion. Also, he needs to start Hypo injections because his iron's low, and I may have to give him those injections, which I'm a little nervous about because I've never done that before. So I need to be with him for that so they can show me how to do that. And yeah, other than that, everything's good. Work has been busy. The virtual assistant work has been steady and busy and good. I really enjoy doing that. We've been watching Big Brother, which I'm super excited about.